Greetings and salutations. I am Bajongles, and if you enjoy my content, consider following me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You could also, if you'd be so kind, check out my Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. Also, if you wanted to check my VODs out, consider liking and subscribing here on YouTube. It would be much appreciated. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I'm doing wonderful today. Let me turn the volume down on my phone. There we go. Perfect. I when testing the volume of the stream, I like to have my phone at literally the highest it can be before it's like, "Hey, maybe the sound is too loud in your ears alert." And that is directly 50%. And so through that, I can gauge how good I sound, and I think I'm sounding pretty good. How is everybody? Today we're getting back to One Piece fan art, and then later I have a bit of a special asset piece that I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from working on the just chatting screen, even though that is important, because later on I want to work on a special like October, sort of spooky month like overlay for stuff. Plus a simple just two talk sprites, sort of simple PNG tuber model of a scarecrow that looks like one of those hobo clowns. Uh and so I'm very excited. That being said, let me get Outer Wilds music. There we go. And let me swap over to art time because, again, working on the One Piece fan art. As I said in the announcements, and such, I did a little bit of just a little bit of don't want to drop stuff. A little bit of stuff off camera. Or off stream rather. So I did a little bit more stuff on the on the buildings. I added some stuff to show like this is the middle. There are a couple I may need to rework, like this one over here is this building is actually pretty wide. Both of these buildings are actually pretty wide, so I may need to rework them a little bit. This one here, perfectly fine. And these ones, I just sort of did wrong, so I may need to redo these, but I will redo them as the need arises, because I want to get to doing the actual detail work of the buildings. And so that is what we're gonna do today. Okay, there we go. That is fine. Okay. First building sketch. Hold on. FB. Or no, 1B sketch. I get this way out here. Now this is gonna stay white even though it hurts. For a very specific reason. so that I can actually get accurate perspective. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, I am looking for accurate perspective. I shouldn't talk with my stylus in my mouth while I'm thinking because it messes up my noise a little bit. It increases the sound of the plosives, as it were. Okay. Make sure to get that color down. I should probably... You know what? You know what I should actually do first? 2B sketch. Since like this one here, the like fish doll where Chicken and Gyaro, I think, yeah, Gyaro is fine. That is no, it's not Gyaro, it's Gyoru. Right, so like this one is fine. It is exactly how I want the basic like block of it is. This is great. This is fine. So this one, building 1 and building 2, as so creatively named, are a lot wider. And so they should be treated as such. And I can't do that with building 1 until I do building 2. Hey, still not enough. I may need to like not cut building 1, but definitely barely show it off the edge because I don't want to mess with the aspect ratio of this too much. Let's see. Oh, dread it, run from it. The removal of the building will happen all the same, I guess. The height, however, this is a good height. This is a very good height. Yeah, that is what a good height looks like. And if I do that, you'll be able to see how good and cool and awesome I am. If I do that, that should be able to show the new angle. Yeah. Not quite. I will say it's here, right? And then you. Yeah, yeah. Like it shows the building is actually wide, but the perspective is shrinking it at the top of it. That's part of the fun of this perspective. And now that we have this, should probably zoom in though. Now that we have that, another vanishing point. Yay. And this right here, literally this, is why I did all this like groundwork. It's not necessarily the most entertaining, but its importance cannot, and I mean cannot be overstated. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, because we are focusing big on this one building for now, looking at the reference, but also taking my own liberties, is that you look at which building? You. This line. Do that, and then from here we can go down to the vanishing point once again, and then we will know how to do the roof, or like where the roof starts and where the roof ends, and then we can work on that bit of perspective when we get to it. I want to at least try and do the sketches for uh the more refined things for each building. Like I want to get all of that done by the end of the 3 hours that I want to do this for before switching over to assets. Okay, how is this looking? Okay. Okay, so here's the interesting thing about this building in particular is that it has this like stone bit where it's raised up. And so for no particular reason, I'm gonna decide that it is at this level. My reason is entirely because it looks right. Oh, wait, look at this. So it matches this on the side, but it goes out a little bit. But it goes out a little bit ahead of, like, the other stuff. So, I should also probably, work it out. Wait, no, I already know what this corner is, so what I need is to take this and then go to this vanishing point because this is easier to do. God, this kind of feels like doing trigonometry, and that's not saying trigonometry is like this is hard like angle math. I like trigonometry. It is a good math. Pre-calc and calculus are a lot more complicated because you have to completely rethink how you do math, and I kind of cannot catch a lick of it like myself, but it's like I can do it, it's not that I can't do it, it's that I can't retain any of that shit. I don't know, working with angles like this feels kind of like math, but in that sort of fun like discovery sort of sense. Okay, yeah, and there we go. Splendid. Okay. Now because of this line, it is easier to get to there. Okay, so especially with the ruse, but also in some of these other bits, we are going to have to focus on some not problem areas, but some more difficult things. Wait, more another guideline. Another. Yeah, there we go, because that leads to that, which is great. That is that is great. That is grand. I need that to go to the point. I seem to have messed up somewhere. Okay, so I have not messed up yet in terms of this, because this just has the corners, right? It just has the corner edges, and that's fine. Okay, and I do this, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then now I go from that point to the vanishing point. Okay. Okay, that is good. And so now I'm going to not there. Did I do all of that on the wrong layer because I forgot to add a new layer? I believe I did. I believe I have. Wait, no, I accidentally removed a layer. When did I do that? Hmm. Okay, you are. I forget what perspective line I went on. I'm kind of thinking this one. Now, on one hand, I could just retrace some of the stuff that I've done. On the other hand, I want to use it as a guideline as I reference the base, the base perspective lines. Yeah, like that. And if I lower your perspective, sorry if I was leaning in too far. Okay, this building may be a little too big now. By just a little. When I say a little, I mean a little. Okay, and so the reason there's a bit more of a gap here is because there's a stairway that we were gonna have to work on in a bit. There we go. Once again, wrong layer, Kronk. Okay, now I'm the right layer. And this one I'm working on will also have an awning, which once we add the extra like porch front should be completely fine because we can put all that in its own box. Also, I hope it's coming through clearly that I am talking authoritatively on my thoughts and what I want to do, and not so much on my execution, because though I will say I'm pretty good at art, all things considered, this is 100% a learning process for me. Like I've learned the basics of 3-point perspective before, but I have not really practiced it since high school before this. So it has been like a couple years since I've really tried to do 3-point. Oh, and that reminds me. Uh, there are people that are like, oh, you have to do everything and know all the basic rules before you like even start, and that is a valid way to go about it. That's not how I go about it. Know what I mean? So how I go about it is that I'm like, okay, I want to do something. And if I don't know how to do it or don't know how to do it well, then I will look up how to do it. So, because like it's hard to learn stuff for me when I don't feel like I need to use it yet. Right? It's easier for me to learn things when I am like when I feel like it's useful to me immediately. Like for instance, with this, it is immediately. Hold on. There we no. It's easier for me to learn 3-point more so now because I actively need to know how to use it. And for people who are sort of bouncing off of the constant like art tutorials, this may be a more helpful way to go about it. Of like, draw something. Oh, you're struggling with a part of it? Look up how to do it as you're working. Because, you know, doing stuff that feels useful and learning little specific things at different points makes the progress feel more real. And this whole process with the perspective and everything is also like teaching me more about doing backgrounds. Like I want to show a little sneak peek of what we're gonna be doing later. This is a sketch I was working on for the overlay that I was talking about. Is that like all of this stuff that I'm doing is adding little tiny bits of skills to teach me how to do stuff like this better. Where like there's the overlay here, and then there's this background art that sort of makes the scene feel more full. And of course, there's Chad over here. But anyways, this will be later. But like all of this stuff that I'm doing is practice for backgrounds. even if it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm doing, you know, tutorials and stuff. This is good for the basic box. I think this is good for the basic box. Get rid of you. And you are not immediately useful. And I'll get rid of you too because but I still need the like actual lines. And obviously I need this. Because of that. And so as you can see it goes out a little bit. I'm thinking about EA? No, about EA. Going out 4 lines. Wait, wait a minute. No, 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 no. That's not how you do it at all. You have to focus more on the vanishing point. Hey, Gremlin! Hi, it's going pretty good. How have you been? That fucking accent, coming out. God damn. I don't know if you saw it, but, later on. Oh! Uh, I don't have affiliate yet, unfortunately, but because I did the onboarding process, I have access to a lot of the stuff like emojis and tickets. Congratulations on getting the prize tickets. You win the grand prize, highlighting your message. I hope you're settling in well. You know, like I know not necessarily the most glamorous part of the art, but I'm very happy. Before I was able to move anything. Ooh. Oh yeah, so you never found them because you were like palling around, or not palling around. You're driving around for your job. Obviously, I wasn't involved because halfway around the world, but like, fuck. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. But yeah, I was like, obviously I wasn't involved. Cuts to me stealing your keys from out of your car. The Pink Panther music is playing. Have I seen the new Wednesday season? No. I'm not the biggest fan of Wednesday, at least the season that I have seen. Is it any good? The new season? Uh my my main problem with Wednesday is that it is a good show, but it doesn't feel like it's about the Adams. Like if that makes sense, because they don't feel like the Adams characters, like the Adams family. They give Enid a boyfriend, so no. Oh, L L season. When Claire's shipper. Ah. I mean, it isn't that just like sort of not the subtext, isn't that just the like the text? Let me I had to remind myself to look it up, but yeah, no, Claire. Vienna, like, it's just like oh my god, they were roommates? Ah, the historian approach, of course, of course. Actually, I do need to do this because of a specific line that'll help us later, and by later I mean just after doing it. Like from ABO shit? I'm not a massive fan of Alpha Beta Omega. Like just in general, like it's I don't know, it feels kind of gross to me. Oh God. But like, I'm in college for natural resources. Once I go through with this, I'm gonna go through like ecology and shit and like wildlife and all that stuff because I want to know everything. I have very strong feelings, and the biggest critic of that theory is the guy who made the theory in the first place. It's one of those like things about alpha wolf. It's I forget. There's another theory that was going around. It was unrelated, but it reminded me that that like the guy was the biggest critic is the guy himself who brought it up. It was I watched it in like I think mini Minuteman video maybe. Might have been Desks and Dorks because like they sort of have similar purviews of history, but Desks and Dorks does it in a D&D context, whereas like Mini Minuteman just does it as an education. Those biologic. Oh no, I haven't. Oh God, those posters are so funny to me. Hey, if that is the roof, then what I can do is I can minimize you. Oh, oh, oh yeah, the Kirk's killer, the one that was like on the bullets was something like "Oh, notices your bulge" or some shit like that. Oh God, we live in an incredibly unserious time. And like I say that with full enthusiasm. I fucking love how weird and unserious life is sometimes. Is it a Walter BBK? Are you happy to see me? Oh God, that's awesome. Oh, I need to learn more about like firearms and like bullets in general, cause like, uh, I don't know. Are you a real American if you don't know every single name of each individual bullet? Like that one there, that's Larry. Like that bullet there, that bullet. See that bullet that Kirk shooter shot? Yeah, that one's trans. Her name's Enid now. Yeah, congratulations, Enid. You know, trans people should use old people names more, cause like we need to bring back like grandmas named Gertrude. There's a trans bullet with a gay gun loaded with pronouns. They're eating the pronouns. They're eating the pronouns. They're all gone. Yummy, yummy. That's what I think it is. I mean, fair enough. Names are complicated, and sometimes, sometimes you just have a girl named Charlie who goes by Chuck. Her dad just wanted a son. Ah, yeah, that happens also. I didn't want a daughter. I wanted a son. That's why I call you John. But also, like, I don't know, naming's complicated. Like, you have guys named Cassidy, and that is typically also like a quote unquote girl's name. I don't know. All names are gender neutral if you don't care. So like, whatever. But also like, I don't know. Having old lady and old man names is also kind of fun. And there we go. Okay, this area is just getting confusing, but I still understand it because I'm cool. To help lighten the load a little bit. God, the fact that it happened in Utah. Like when my friends and I heard that is the most surprising thing ever. And not showing him any empathy. Yeah, no, he was like, some. He said some people have to die, and he was one of the people. Like, I don't know. I think he'd be upset because he's a hypocrite, but like that is the letter of his words. Like he did he did say that you know, it's fine that some people have like are gonna die for Second Amendment rights. Yeah, yeah, the man himself. Oh God, he was a disgusting man. Hmm. You know, Kirk, that is a fine argument. However, this PPK says otherwise. The hardest part of these shallow angles is making sure that they stay angles. It was actually oh, it was a mouse? Oh, God. I didn't know that Mauser still made guns. Like, I guess it should be obvious that they are, because I don't know. But, like, I never hear about Mauser. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, speaking of patents, Nintendo is once again trying to patent the concept of summoning an AI like NPC like guy uh to fight for you because they want Power World to suffer. In the US, I think it went through, uh which means that unless it's appealed for the next 20 years, Dark Souls is and Elden Ring, just From Software in general, because they like doing this shit, having their NPC summons is breaking the Nintendo patent. Same with Final Fantasy 14, I believe. Oh, just like oh, okay. Because like the 1911 patent is gone. It's over. Well, even if a patent lasted as long as like a copyright, by now a 1911 would be public domain. Oh God, the Epstein birthday card, yeah. Yeah, no, the more we learn about it, the more like horribly disgusting everything is. And frankly, that's scary to me. Like, how much worse can it get? You know what? I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know the answer to how much worse it can get. Oh. Oh. Each day is another secret. Like, please take a seat. I know exactly what you meant by this, but I'm gonna ask anyway because it's funny. Yeah, but like I said, I don't want to know how it could be worse. That entire thing just keeps getting worse. Because, like, I'm sure it could be even worse than that somehow. Like, There's legit so much beauty in the world. It's not there. It's not in that area. Okay, now. And because I want that in the middle. Uh, Hacker calling Mom Donnie. Listen, it's all the same old playbook. They really, like, really want to go back to, like, the War on Terror era, or, like, the McCarthy era. Where it's like, he's a Muslim. He's a communist Muslim. Are you really sure that he's an American? Like as I morph into Nixon. Okay, so that is this line. That is a good line. It is a very good line. It is doing very good. Pats the line on the head. You're doing very good. Speaking of the voice I'm doing, nice yapping at you. All right. Yeah, thank you for popping by. Uh, a good luck on getting your new keys, and also on your move. But yeah, no, speaking of the voice I'm doing, I finished the main story of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 1, and I'm very happy about that. Alright, there we go. Splendid. Okay, there are certain parts of drawing where like stuff just really falls into place, and I feel like that just fell into place. Not quite. Needs to get a little bit more accurate than that. That needs to be a little more accurate there. Mm-hmm. Is this a... No, this is not like a flat. It does have a down angle. This also does, but that's for later. Flats can't bat. Alright, there we go. I do not know how that's supposed to go because of it's not matching any perspective because it is at an angle. I could be your angle or your Duvall. So many things follow perspective. That is the beauty of perspective. Everything follows it. Yet the perspective itself can change. So things don't necessarily have to be accurate, they just have to look good enough. Because, like, technically speaking, this perspective is not accurate to the human eye. Well, actually, it really depends on what angle you're at. Oh, hey, John Monster Garden, from the Monster Garden, posted the STL files for the 3D model he had somebody work on based on his art. That's very exciting. God, I just remembered this is like not unrelated. I mean, it's related to art. And because it's related to art, thus it's technically related. That like there's this guy that I watch who I was like, oh yeah, you're cool, you're and like he has he talked about like, yeah, I have a degree in writing. I was like, and this is why like the world slowed down around me. This is why I'm okay with AI. It's like, let your shit be sloppy, my guy. And like I stopped watching that video because it's like, well, I I completely disagree with your worldview now, so like see the struggles that are happening right now with the art. They're not even struggles, but see like how the art is taking time, and I'm doing constant revisions, and slowly over time it gets better. This is the point of art. The point of art is like the point of drafts like that is that it's sloppy. Why did I make that overlay on accident? When did I scroll slightly wrong? It was at that line. I see. I need to stop Christmas from coming. I also probably want to do like a big special like overlay thing for December too, because maybe that was a little bit too high. Hold. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. All right, there we go. But yeah, no, I think I also want to do like a bit of a special thing for December, which with like Christmassy stuff and being Chris Kringle. It's going ho ho ho, Merry Kringlemas. Like I don't know if I want it to be like the red and white Santa, because like that's a fine design, but also that's Coca-Cola. Merry Kringlemas, my boy. Merry Christmas, my boy. Steve, it's June. God, I fucking love the through line in Big Top Burger where, like, at near the beginning, not like first episode, but near the beginning, Steve gives a guy like a random guy a burger. It's like Merry Christmas, my boy. And then in season 3, when he's in the underworld with other cryptid-esque individuals, Santa's there, and legit just gives him a gift, and it's like, Merry Christmas, my boy. Why is that so meaningful to me? I don't know. But it is. It's very meaningful to me. I'm putting a lot of meaning into that in my heart and soul. In my heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul. You know, the as the song goes. Heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul. There we go. Is this confusing? Maybe. Let me adjust some stuff, lost control. My headphones, I'm shifting them on my head, heart and soul. I should have said shifting them around, heart and soul. I fell in love with you, lost control. Most of these doorways are round. Interesting. That is a really interesting design thing, actually. Yeah, like this isn't a doorway. I suspect that the doorway is somewhere on the side somewhere. But like the doorways are round. Look at that. I like that little design detail. I fell in love with you, lost control. There we go. And because of this allows me to do a fun little arch, which I may just do freehand. Typically, when you're doing perspective stuff, the way that looks best will tend to be the most, or more correct. In terms of like all the guidelines and thus everything looks good. Uh, Not necessarily always the case, but I am trying to make things look, more correct. Wait, no. Oh no, this simply won't do. I have an idea. There we go. So that there's like this rectangle bit, and then up here there's the art, and I can have the bottom of the arch match perspective, because something was bugging me with like the bottom of this arch not fitting. That's not in the middle. Hey there, I noticed that you used a blacklisted term. It wouldn't be promoting a website, would you? It is? Oh, silly Billy. Goodbye. There we go. I really realized what was wrong is that it wasn't actually... Okay, so this may actually help me as well. Maybe I can redo the arch to fit better. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Arches, like arch things in perspective is still difficult for me, which is why I'm doing so many like guidelines for it. Because again, this is a learning experience. Heart and stone, heart and soul. I fell in love with you, lost control. There we go. Something that I saw is apparently NATO is invoking Article 4 because Russia decided to send drones to Poland. And but you know, and so I sure hope World War III doesn't like fully start. That worries me. People are like, oh yeah, World War III is time for a real war. It's like, no. This is the same opinions that people had like when World War One started. Like, you know, it's time for a good. It's been a while since we've had a good war. Like, people could feel it coming before it happened. Some people even predicted where and roughly when it would start. Because, like, I really hope that it isn't starting, because war is, no matter, like, what form it takes, is never good. Is it sometimes necessary? Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is sometimes necessary. Necessary doesn't mean good. There we go. Alright, and as far as I can tell, these are simple rectangular shaped windows, which is great. I'll need to look at these work, because these look like they have a bit, like, more ledges, whereas these are definitely, like, flatter on the building. Okay, okay. And then after this, I'll have a new layer where it's more refined. Uh, and such, and then, you know, after that, I can get to another one. There we go. All right. Sorry, I had to readjust my long, luscious locks real quick. You see, after all, I am, in fact, Long Long Man. I am the Long Ring Long Man. I have the long, long fruit. And then that middle goes down the middle of both of those, which is very cool. You also go down the middle, but of both of these instead. And now I'll do some erasing of stuff I don't need for the next layer of this. I do not know the purpose of this building. I suspect that it is simply a building. What's interesting to me about Fuchsia Village, though, Windmill Village, was, there is all that symbology of windmills meaning new beginnings, and, you know, the fact that Luffy comes from Windmill Village, and also the windmill of you know Arlong Park is really interesting. That the only thing to get Nami to stop crying as a kid went around that guy, I forget his name, but the heavily scarred man. Uh, like him to get Nami to stop crying was put a windmill on his hat. Now who stops Nami from crying? Luffy. The symbol of a new dawn, a new beginning. And the fact that Luffy comes from Dawn Island, from Windmill Village, which again, windmills represent new beginnings, is very on the nose. Like, yeah, it's on the nose, but it is very poignant for like the entirety of like the story. And you know what? An important part of Luffy causing that new beginning in Nami's life is wrecking the place. So it makes sense that like, Nika in the story, the uh, you know, the sun god Nika, the liberator and the destroyer, makes sense because to liberate Nami and the people of the island, Luffy had to wreck shit up. He destroyed the entirety of Arlong Park. Now, do I think that Oda had everything planned from the beginning? Absolutely fucking not. However, Oda is known for paying attention to his own story and remembering things that he did. I suspect he has a very, very comprehensive, like, design and story doc that has, like, everything in it that he's thought about and everything he's put in. Because at this point, that sort of thing is necessary. How, that being said, however, there is a lot of stuff in it that he did legitimately foreshadow. And so, like, the mix of proper foreshadowing and retrospective foreshadowing is why people are like, Oda knows everything, because, like, he does not. He just knows a whole lot and retroactively makes stuff from, like, years ago relevant. That that at the time he just thought, well, this is cool, and added it in because he wanted to. The main difficulty of doing a perspective like this, with a symmetrical building, this building is symmetrical, it's just not symmetrical on the plane of the perspective. And so I can't exactly go around copying and pasting, like repeating stuff. Okay. It seems that this wall also has two windows each floor. From what I'm noting. So I will also add that in on the next layer. I'm not looking for doing like the finished buildings today. I just want to get all the proper sketches done so that next time I could just fill everything in. And then yeah, once the proper sketches are done, then I can work on doing the sketches of the characters. And then I can do, you know, the line art with like the flat gray. I might do the flat gray uh to separate everything, or flat almost gray. To help like separate things a bit maybe. Like maybe I'll do that in like a depending on time, like on or off stream. But I'm definitely trying to like I definitely want to get this done. Uh like in a relatively timely-ish manner. These also seem to be storefronts of some kind. Repeating model, different texture, L plus ratio, uh, 1 out of 10. The basic mock-up of the entire town has repeating models. Bad. To be sketch 2. There we go. And then I will rename this to sketch 1. Yeah, there we go. the roofs in general don't seem to have much overhang. So I think that just doing a little bit here should be fine. Am I on the right layer? No. Always assume you're on the wrong layer unless you're on the right layer. God, stuff's really coming together, huh? Alright, now imagine a horse. Does that mean anything? No. It's just them bullshitting. I'm shitbulling. Oh mein Gott, der Codex Astartes ist ein bunch of Bullscheiße. God, every once in a while, I remember that one, a Dread Anon, read hour. It's like, no, little German boy! Don't join the Black Templars! Oh mein Gott, der Codex Astartes ist ein bunch of Bullscheiße. Ist ein bunch of Bullscheiße. Who buy chocolate in the Labubu rape solo? That's also a popular vocal thing I have going on right now. Just do the like some of the Labubu Dubai chocolate brain rot word strings, but as like Jabba the Hutt. Oh my god. Holy fuck, Lois, it's Pizza the Hut. This is a wrong franchise, Peter. Hey, Peter, remember the time? Hey, Peter. I'm going to say that is good enough, as good an overhang as any. All of this for that. Let me raise the size of the brush. Something that's been brought to my attention, rather, as like, one of my friends has been getting more into doing digital art with his new fancy drawing tablet with a screen and everything. Is that I like larger canvas size. with smaller pixels per inch, whereas he likes smaller canvas with more pixels per inch. And that's interesting because I like my canvases to be in like inches. Right? I like to calculate my stuff by inches, not pixels. And so this canvas, or the original canvas, I'll shrink it back down, is uh 9 by 16 in inches, but is 300 pixels per inch. So it's relatively low pixels, but larger size. Size 5. Oh mein Gott, Lois. Oh, hey, there's a chimney that's not visible. Okay, you have no separation between this and this, so I will not draw such. You have no style. You have no grace. You have a funny face. I consider I've considered a new sound for like follower, or like a new follower, but I'm still sort of waffling on it. Of doing the 2004 The Batman's Joker laugh as like a new follower. Just I can't copy the laugh, but it's very iconic. There's no separation there either. The Joker's doing his iconic laugh. Hey guys, look, it's the Gokler. Your line is too long. Guys, look, it's the Gokler. He's gonna tell one of his classic jokes. Wait a minute. This is the only... I'm just goking around, Batman. Very cool. If the background was like the only part of the piece and there were no like, characters in it, I think that I would probably go into more detail. But because there are going to be characters that are going to be covering a fair bit of it, I feel like it is fine to just have things be a bit more vague. There we go. I absolutely love how this warps a little bit. I like working with extreme perspectives sometimes because it's fun. Because it's fun and weird and sometimes makes no sense, but it also does. Hmm. Oh, why is it like this? Well, you see, it's because these points here, and here, and everything goes back to them. And the closer you get these together in any sort of way, the more dramatic the shift is. I think I forgot one line. I did not forget one line. It was simply another line. I'm just gulping around. This entire time, that was the very foundation was inaccurate. The entire foundation, my very belief in this project. I kid. I may spend the entire time just working on this one building, and you know what? That's fine. Is then I can work on other buildings and sort of, give them the time that they need. I'm goking it, Batman. What are you gonna do? Stop me? That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Goker. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Cloaker. the cloaker. I cloak. What if the woker was right in front of you and he was telling wokes? Hmm. Should this be one door or two? Like, should it be a single or a double? I'm gonna have it be a single. I think a big part of what makes backgrounds tricky is that you kind of have to have all the details like in there, and then you have to cover them up with the figures. So like you'd think, oh, what's the point in doing them? But you need them there to inform everything else that is shown. Otherwise, it doesn't look right. Mm. I'm actually going to take the time to save this before I continue. There we go. All right. And now continuing shall continue. Such is the purview of commencing. There we go. Do you think Peter Griffin has an evil twin named Saltpeter who just explodes? For context, saltpeter is a ingredient in gunpowder. The production of old style old style gunpowder, the kind that really smokes up the place, is really simple and only takes 3 ingredients. The reason I know this is because I'm working on stuff with dwarves inventing firearms. And so I at least feel like I have to know these sorts of things. There we go. All right, sick. And that is the stuff that makes dreams come true. I'm gonna make a little bit of a decision. Only a little bit. Don't want to get too hasty now. Don't want to make too many decisions in the day, if you know what I mean. God, politicians. Making too many decisions is bad for your health, you know. Alright, there we go. Good enough. I am re-looking at this, and I fear I may have undersold the height of the door. Yeah, I definitely think that I undersold the height of the door. This is the scary door. Oh, that's why I was like, why does it work? Because I was changing the wrong vector. Direction and magnitude. Oh, yeah. Right, there we are. There we are, and there we are not. In, yes, sir. Okay, that looks better. Seems like the steps... Do the steps go out more? Or do they go to the door? Should I take more liberties? I believe I shall. I'm gonna say the steps go out a bit. A new aquatic themed Batman supervillain. Surfing Joker. I'm Surfing Joker. Alright, so I have decided that the steps are actually gonna go out a bit from... Oh wait, no. No, 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 no. Boring cringe idea versus epic cool idea. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that bitch Cindy's head smooth off. Yeah. This is not actually that high, is the thing. Neither am I. Alright, so here is what I'm going to do. Before I continue, I will be RB. There we go. Yep, I will be right back. Enjoy the beautiful music while I'm gone. Sorry about that. I have returned. Let me situate my headphones once again. Hello, hello, hello. There we are. There we go. Okay, and this one is gonna be a bit interesting. But again, most of that will not be involved in this. It seems like. Let me increase your opacity to like, I don't know, 66 maybe? 75? Okay, that is the top bound of that. Now we have to define the bottom bounds. Because why not? Keep it simple and be there. Okay, so now we know the top and the bottom of these, of these windows. Okay, and they are rectangular, not square. Well, square is rectangular, but you're understanding what I mean. So let's say that. And that has, at the same time, done the bounds of the other ones. Upstairs. Not the top and bottom bounds for that, for those. We'll have to come up with those, like, later. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Hmm. Maybe I messed up a little bit on that one. Maybe. I believe so, yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, so that seems fine to me. Is it correct? Maybe not, but it looks right. It certainly looks good enough. You're sincere. 'Cause I'm a dog walker, yes I am. There we go. Now we have to extrapolate the upper and lower bounds of these. I was saying because after all, I am a dog walker. Yes, I am. That looks fine. Because I'm a dog walker, yes I am. This is from an above angle, so we're also probably not seeing as much of this wall as probably is there. However, I think I should make this a little bit higher. Alright, there we go. Okay, splendid. Make you a bit darker. Over to you. Let me get rid of that to see how that looks. Let me do some housekeeping, but cha, as it were. Yeah, this looks like a single door. I'm trying to think where the knob goes. Or I guess the handle. Saying the handle of the door would be easier. Okay, I'll think of that later. The more important part is lowering this opacity by a lot. Wait, no, I need you at 75 still, because there was a thing I forgot. There's a thing I forgot. Eh. And it is you. And then you go to there, and then to that. And then I can do more with the steps later, or maybe more accurate. Well, no, there'd be probably like a couple steps. But still, I can do more with that later. Again, doing the more fine details, because even though I'm using these more exact brushes, or this more exact brush, it is still a sketch. There we go. And now I will know that that is different. I sort of did the best of both worlds. I do 33 there. And then for you, no, I want you to be normal. Why can't you just be normal? Yada, 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 so on and so forth. There we go. Okay. The beauty of doing this is now I can merge with layer below. Then I can change the name to be sketch. There we go. Wait a minute. I forgot. I forgot a thing. These. But will I be able to see them even with the other building that I'm about to do? Or at least about to start. Hmm. I also forgot something on this layer. Yeah, I forgot that corner. Ah, because there's no line here, or sort of nothing else to denote perspective. It kind of looks like there's a flat roof, but I trust you, or trust me rather. I hope you're trusting me with your life and your money. You can trust me with your money. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna buy things like video games. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking for but a moment. As opposed to for a but moment. Merge with layer below. Get rid of that. There we go. Let me see if I Okay, 1B. Advanced color selector. If I make you more blue, there we go. Man, how are things looking? Uh, things seem to be looking good for me. There we go. Then you get to there. Now back to Shmi. Better be the right layer. Yes. Finally. Something on the right layer. Oh, fucking sweet. Right layer. And this one here. This is where the perspective gets weird. And that's sort of why it is off in the corner. You see, he's off in the corner because he's weird. He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." You know, yeah, a weird perspective. But you see, it's all to make this part look better. Don't angle it. Don't snap it to anything. Please. There we go. Alright, 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 alright. Things are going good. I just needed this part to be a bit wider. Alright, there we go. He stuck out his plum and pulled out a thumb, saying, "What a good boy am I." Does, like, any of this actually matter? Maybe not. But I want it to, so it does. Hmm. Renames you James and sticks you in a giant peach forever. Okay. This is I've said this is where things get interesting multiple times, I think, but this is where the perspective is getting interesting. Because this is what happens when a vanishing point is is at a at a weird spot. Is stuff gets weird. Of course, it is gonna be cut back down. But I do have to have some of this out here. I'm not actually gonna have to draw most of it. God, that's a wild middle point. And then from here to up here, and from there to down here, that is the roof. Okay, knowing this, all I'm gonna have to draw of this is this rightward side. And with that, that is actually a lot more reasonable to do from this point, which is cool and fine. So I am gonna crop all of this because I just needed this part. There we go. Ain't that just the best? Mm. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. What if Gaster is not real? What if he was just a joke this entire time and it means nothing? Just sending his fans on a wild goose chase. Go separate these so that I can clean thing up. I do not expect to get this sketch done, this thing sketch done today. But I do expect that I'm gonna make some amazing progress. Cause if you look, bam. Oh fuck, the what's got your drawtisms fixated? Also, hi, welcome. So the drawtism has got me too. That's why that's why I've been doing One Piece fan art. The compliments. Oh, uh, and by the way, I did see the thing you posted in the art channel. Very good. The humble Toby Fox store screen. Where'd I put the fan art? There's the fan art. I also like uh I also like Grubfather. And with this, I'm just gonna sort of bullshit it and say that that is there. Actually, that's not bad. And then I can just sort of, yeah. All right, sick. I may take them as inspiration, and sort of change the idea around a little bit because I was thinking it would be funny to specifically like the shrine that that one lady makes to Zote, or like it's made out of patchwork fabric. Like having that, but having the infection be the tentacles is a really good idea. I've infected Zote. He's dead now. Goodbye. Goodbye, Zote. It's over. It's over, Zote. I have something. Congratulations! God, I said congratulations there in the same fucking way that somebody would say, like, congratulations on having a child. Congratulations on birthing your own shop. For some reason, when I said, congratulations, you've birthed your own shop, the entirety of the Sonic Underground theme just popped in my head. Triple is born, throne awaits, but the seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Ah, I see. I see you've gone into new home. Yes, of course I want to see. Because you see, uh, enjoy promoting other artists. Just in general, whether they be in my community or not. But especially in my community, because I have a bias. And I'm very transparent about it. Oh, wait. I was about to just freehand like I didn't know this one simple trick. They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground. Flying Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground. The 90s Sonic cartoons are fucking wild. Like there's Sonic Sat AM, there's the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, there's Sonic Underground, there's Sonic X. Probably others that I haven't seen or heard about. Oh, that's fine. I went on a rambling about Sonic, like specifically Sonic Underground, I guess. But yeah, no. Yeah. Tell me. Oh, it's in DMs. I was looking at I was looking at the art channel. Boo doo doo boo doo doo boo. Boo doo 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 whip whip boo doo doo doo. Boo doo 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 whip whip boo doo doo doo. Boo doo 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 whip whip boo doo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. There we go. But yeah, no. Looking good so far. I enjoy the scratchy. I might make the like the window itself a more flat color. I don't know. The scratchiness on the poster is really cool. Ah, same brother man. Like is the stream lagging or is your drawing stuff lagging? Ah, I sure do enjoy internet problems. Like I've never had them in my life. I have never had. My name is Bajongles and I've never had internet problems in my life. Don't mind the times when my internet died and the stream crashed. Let me see. Oh, fuck. Average home internet experience. You see, it is utter dog shit until it's not, but then it is again. But then it's not, but then it is yet again. But then it's not. But then it is, and honestly, the flip-floppiness of it all makes it even worse. Ooh. Did I make a mistake by cropping it already? No, 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 it's the children who are wrong. Wait a minute, wait a minute, no. I could just do that. You see, me when I'm smart. Very rare occasions, but it does happen. For the talking part, like the talking part of the sprite. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. And then once more. But even cooler this time. Wait a minute, I did something wrong. Me? John Wrong Boy? Oh, I see. It's the talking. I'm the talker. I fucking talk. I'm the fucking Joker. I tell fucking funny jokes, and then like inf- infinity time of torment and pain gets sent to me. And there's a lot that you can do with just a dot, some dots and a few lines. You can make a whole world out of that. Yeah. Thank you, Nightbot. Very cool. Okay, how are these? Oh, they're lower. Even though these are at the same height. Okay. Intriguing. What do you need help with? Let me see. What do you, your brain's messing? Yo, what's up? How can I help with that? Let me Piano, what about it's breaking? All right. That is the middle. I'm the fucking middle. Talking prompts for the shop? Oh, that leads more into writing. I mean, that is literally writing. I'm not exactly in writing brain right now. I'm the fucking writer. Okay. I'm not sure how to solve that. Okay, eventually I will have to erase some of these lines to make others more clear, but today is not that day. A question for a potential for potential answers. Okay. Okay, I think I might have one. Uh, how about one that is in yellow? You know, the yellow one where it's like, ah, this is a brand new thing, or like this is a thing that'll, expand your knowledge. That just says uh who's the scientist or something like that. Or like I forget the guy's name. Your funny OC guy. And I'm the fucking funny OC. With the pompadour. This is the pompadour. Like, I suppose that wouldn't be a bad one. It's like you do talk about him a lot. And so that would make sense as like a dialogue option. This is my dialogue. It's where I kill you. I hope that's helpful and or also sounds good because okay, that door is 100% lower, so I don't even know if I have to draw any of it. When we sketch one, and I can one B sketch two. The B needs to be capitalized. One B sketch two. There we go. Look out, it's a giant bee! Dr. Bees! The situation has been made worse by the addition of yet more bees! Alright, so there is that, and that is good. And I can work more on the overhang later, I just need to get the basic stuff down, I believe. Oh, oh, by the way, were you here for, when I was talking about the, asset we're gonna be working on today? Because, like, I did a bit of a sketch. Spooky Month overlay. Plus like a basic two frame PNG tuber of like a scarecrow that looks like one of those like hobo clowns. and so like a bit later, like about 20 minutes ish, uh, I'm gonna swap over to working on this because like I want to have a fun special thing for Spooky Month. And yes, it is inspired by Over the Garden Wall a little bit. Sometimes things are just more squashed, and that is a shame, but also not. This building is also a lot taller than the other angle. Could I learn 3D modeling and just make this myself and then look at the exact angle I want? Probably, but honestly that feels like more work than just doing this. It's just like, yeah, here's the exact angle and aspect ratio and everything. Okay. Did I undo the fucking... Why? Oh my god. Yeah, Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm actually cool and based. Mm, there we go. Oh, but I need to redo one of those. Ah. Can I just bullshit my way through that? No. No, I do not believe I can bullshit my way through that. What I can do, however, is slightly bullshit that. The world is being built before my very eyes. And then behold, I don't have to do like a bunch of the work on that building. There we go. Okay, that looks like about the same amount of that. So that means you should be like 75. Yeah. And then you should be 1B sketch. Alright, there we go. You should be bigger, like 30 pixel brush. Maybe yet bigger, 42. Why not? And doing this will just help me differentiate all the things together so that simply I can tell them apart. Because a lot of the sketch colors are very similar. Obviously, there's still gonna be some lines. In fact, most of the lines will show up in certain ways. But that is not a bad thing. I really appreciate how much more ambitious my art has been lately. Like what I'm doing now is a big task. And I am actually making a lot of progress on it. Hmm. Oh, by the way, Dicey, how much do you know about Silk Song Act 3? Because if you don't know anything about it, I don't want to talk about it, but there's so much I want to talk about. But I'll just like end up venting to somebody about it who already knows. Like if you do not. Alright, so I won't say anything. I will say, however, that the person I'm watching did an 11-hour stream of 100%ing everything or almost everything in Act 1 and Act 2. And somebody in the comments was like, "Oh yeah, you did about 70% of the game." What the fuck is in Act 3? Now I know what's in Act 3 because people are just now starting to make content about it. But yeah, it's very cool. That's all I'll say. I know you and somebody else are like going through the game, so like I don't exactly want to go, hey, here's the thing on this thing that you're doing with a person that you like. Toodles, yeah, now you know everything. Yeah, now I've messed up the sense of discovery. Which reminds me, another friend of mine, like spoiled the Hollow Knight to a friend who's like currently playing through Hollow Knight blind. And it's like, dude, that messes with the sense of discovery. Like they're not okay with spoilers like that. Okay, and now that I have these gray sections to help differentiate things a little bit, that is so much easier to see now. I'll actually keep you gone for now. No, I'll keep you in. All right, there we go. God. Like I made like I made a joke about oh, you're the Hollow Knight, fills you with garbage, and my friend was like, oh yeah, that is just what happens. And then my other friend is like, hey, okay, thank you for spoiling that. Oh yeah, no, I 100% get that. I get that feeling as well. Metal Block Theater is very good. Oh god, I'm so happy with how this is turning out because it's like, look, like these are still the sketches, right? But like, look, that's two of the five buildings. That's very cool. Then once these are done, then I can do this, and then this can just be like flat color plus this line basically. And then after that, I can get to doing the actual figures because I want to have the background done. Or not done, but like the background like worked out. But that being said, it is 2:53 where I am, which means that even though it's a few minutes early, I'm gonna swap over to this. Cause like, it's so cool. Okay, and I want to work on the background art portion of this before doing the overlay. Oh, sick. Hmm. Don't mind the voice crack. Hmm. Bequeath it unto me. And so get rid of you and you, because now I can do. Let me. I might cut the third dialogue option and have something else there, but I'm not sure what. The "Who are you? Your friends, the scientist" are like pretty good. That is pretty good. Alright, and let me go to, I guess, blue? Or like that. Yeah, that. So that I can have a nice frame for the piece. Hey, it's fine. I'm not judging. I'm more giving just like honest like suggestions. And it okay, that really likes to snap into place like that, I guess. Eh, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I just needed that there. Wrong layer. How can that be the wrong layer if I didn't put the layer in? How can you be wrong if there was no right solution? Alright, there we go, that looks good. As far as the size goes. Okay. Okay, very cool. And then you brush or ooh, wait. You this brush. Put you below that so that I can 240. There we go. Yeah, because everything's gonna be working off of a more sepia tone underbit with like warm colors. You know, warm autumny sort of fall colors. Because once again, uh this is gonna be somewhat based on just sort of the vibe of Over the Garden Wall. Of course I would have done the wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, no, and then you do this. I kind of think I want this to be my mid-tone fill rather than like a gray this time, so that I can have this and then have the raw color and then merge those layers together and then it fits better. Better. I think that'd be cool. Alright, there we go. And then have you. Have it be like a that maybe? Then have it be a 120 size. Thank you, 3 p.m. alarm. Very cool. And then over top of these, I can also have more stuff showing sort of the true color of things. I think that'd be fun. Things are supposed to be a bit more exaggerated in terms of color for this. Not supposed to be real. Not the One Piece. Thank you, Discord. Very cool. I found the red Kuel. And then you? Are you good? You look fine. There we go. You know, I forgot to say this. I like the facial expression you got going on in the shop. Definitely very Buger pants. Yeah, pardon my throat. It's a little off still. Bygone burden, star echoes in the spring. Where have we gone? Where will we end? How the gentle wind beckons in the tree as the autumn colors fall. Oh wait, no, I need to do a different layer than that. Oh, how the gentle wind beckons and free. I'm also being a bit experimental with this, but in a faster way than like my you know, new just chatting. You know, you should also be a layer below. Oh, and then I can like yeah, I can merge this all down. Once like this is together, and then I can have this as a base. And then that would actually be simpler. I don't pretend. And then I don't know, having yeah, I'll need to fix that up, but that's fine for now. I just need to It definitely it. Oh, you know what? You know what your style kind of reminds me of in pixel art? It reminds me a little bit of Pizza Tower. Bygone burden are echoes in the spring. Oh, sick. Yeah, no, makes sense then. I like the Pizza Tower art style. It's very fun and fluid, but also like a bit grimy in a very specific way. Very fun. Mm. I forget exactly like what in particular got me into digital art. I guess just that it's, more convenient. I found stuff that was free or like cheap. Not your best moment? Yeah, that's fine though. Y- Like you can't exactly help with what your inspirations are. Sometimes you're inspired and you can't do anything about it. And sometimes you want to be inspired by something and then, suddenly it's just not working out. Oh, the gentle wind. I kind of see it in the eyes and the smile. But like, oh no, your designs are too good to be Has Been Hotel. That is 100% shade on Has Been Hotel. But still. Like your designs are good. That's not discrediting in any way. Let me find a good brush for blending. Did I just use this? I think so. Yeah, and then I can move this out like a lot. How the gentle wind beckons in the leaves as the autumn colors fall. To this, fill everything that was lost. Yeah, all that was lost is revealed. All bygone burdens are echoes in the spring. There you are. Uh, yeah, that's the thing though. I remember being a big fan of the pilot too, and then I saw season one, and then I saw like the progress of what was happening with with Hell of a Boss. And then Hell of a Boss just sort of like lost a lot of its luster. And then, Hazbin Hotel came out, and it turns out, it's not great. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world either. I think people say, this is the worst thing I've literally ever seen, or being a bit hyperbolic. But it is not great. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Certainly not my favorite thing I've ever seen in my life. It certainly doesn't have, nearly the... Like, it doesn't really have a compelling story. Made a brand new song for the album releases of the Beelzebub one? Oh, I see. I see. The Australian is at it again. The voice actor. You can't keep getting away with this. Oh, he's good though. He does a lot of if I remember right, he's like a comedy musician, and then he does some fun stuff. I may be wrong though. Alright, so I am going to go. I want to select you. Merge so that you're all one layer. Have you be overlay? What if you were multiply? Multiply's not great. What if you were soft light? Not great either. What if you were hard light? What if I actually did good? Alright, there we go. 480? Wait, no. This simply will not do. I have an idea. You can't handle the uber instincts of my uber autism. Observe. Alright, as I... Yeah, and then have... slowly darker and darker as it goes forward. Mammon, thank you. Sorry, I forgot. I've been focusing on art and I'm tired. I apologize. Beelzebub is someone else. She's the lady. Honestly, she's my least favorite design, so it makes sense that I forgot about her. I was like, Beelzebub, Lord of Flies. What would make sense for that? Yes, the big insect individual. Still, regardless, my bad. That's more explaining my reasoning than excusing it, I suppose. And there we go. And as it goes forward, it gets darker. Because you're actually going closer and closer towards the dark and evil woods where I am. That's fine. It goes to show you that my favorite, like, sin is also someone I forgot the name of for a moment. No, I don't want to copy you. I want to obliterate you. There we go. Wow, that looks pretty darn good if I do say so my own self. Lag I just experienced did not sound great. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. I just need to... Yeah. And then I can turn all these back on. And change it to, I don't know, soft light? And then they'll be different. That is always a great thing to hear. I love how fleshy the mech is. As uh the type of thing I hear from my homie who I suspect is a vampire, but I can't prove anything. Oh, this is really coming together. And if I do soft light once again. Oh, and I can just sort of get rid of this one. I never needed to do that one in the first place, because now things are good. Yeah, look at that. And then that is beautiful right there. Let me see. Oh, that is disgusting. Good job. Uh, merge with layer below. Change the name because it's not the copy anymore, it's the original. Interactions. Do tell. Alright, there we go. Then we merge with layer below. And then we have that. Okay. And now we have this. It's starting to come together into a fun little scene. Oh. My headphones matted up part of my hair. That's upsetting. Or knotted up, rather. Let me fix that just a moment, because I can feel it. Does the head? Oh yeah, that's what you. Oh, that's what you should replace the. What is your stance on humans or whatever it was? Uh, with like your neck. 'Cause yeah, what about it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, now you're size 60, which is very cool. Yes, yes, you're very PogChamp. Actually, that's already sort of the perfect green. I just need to... Wait, no, that's the green. Have you be, I don't know, overlay? Multiply, offlight, color? No. I would simply make you a lower opacity then. Now, am I fully aware that these are complementary colors and thus just don't mix well? Yes. Do I care? No. Not really, it's just gonna add to the charm. Behold the Tobert Fox art. Yes, it is official. It is official hashtag real, don't worry about it. Not just normal, but having the opacity lower actually makes this work. dirt path, because it is dirt. Be this. Very cool. If I do, like, what, 50% was it? Turn that off for now, just so that I can neaten this up a bit, because, like, yes, there will be lines, but I also want this to be good. I want it to have sort of that scratchy calligraphy pen look. You know, sort of the kind you'd see in, like, an old kid's book. Like a Terrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Mm. And then we can have, I assume, just the grass. Because, like, you know, there's the farm that goes here, and then there's everything else. I can work on the intricacies of everything somewhat later. And by somewhat later, I mean pretty soon. There we go. Honestly, not looking bad so far. Honestly, what I could have done is I could have done the line art stuff first and then gotten to the color, but I was more excited about the color. So I figured if I did that, it would be faster, and I believe that it has been so far. It has been. Has been hotel, perhaps? No, I wouldn't dare the thought. And if I lower this to 50% opacity, turn you off. This definitely needs some more detail. And by some more, I mean a lot more. There we go. Alright. Very cool. having the final big pumpkin be, like, biggest pumpkin because it's closer, technically not be seen. Because there's gonna be the forest, because we're looking out of the woods. You've heard of Into the Woods, and it's the big bad wolf who's just a predator in the non-eating sense. Now get ready for Out of the Woods. God, this is shaping up to be an overlay. My cat wishes to be in, but I do not wish for her to be in. Alright, there we go. Okay, that is very cool. And then for you, let me get rid of the overlay sketch once again. Let me see how differently this shapes up. There we go. Okay. This is why I love overlays, because, or not overlays, but like, mixing colors like this, because you can have the same flat colors, and then, bam, different, just because I lowered the opacity. Yeah, this in a weird way mirrors the blue shift that happens to objects as they're farther away, but it maintains the warm tone. And okay, let me see the background. Alright, there we go. And you, I believe. Yeah, I believe you are the right brush. Not the right brush, the right color. I mean, of course it's the right brush. I haven't changed the brush. through the middle light of moon. Oh, that is love revealed. So splendid. Things are coming together. Things are coming up Millhouse, even. And if we get rid of you, we can see the whole shebang, the whole kit and caboodle. How gentle I can be. Our man. Yeah, make you a small. Make you a big. There we go. And because of the orange, that also changes. Ah, very cool. Back to you, but then just sort of go down. Our man. Ah, the Silk Song music is out everywhere. I just remembered. It's saying just remembered like I hadn't been listening to it, like just earlier today. All that is lost is revealed. Go. That ain't turning out so bad there. Bygone burdens. Yeah, plus if I add everything else like that and that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then, simply speaking, I should probably do that. Okay. Once again, 120 sized brush. Are echoes in the spring. And then you just sort of keep working at it, and at it. Suddenly, it starts being awesome. Yeah, there we go. Things are starting to come together a little bit. It's your boy back at it again in the evil woods. You already know who it is. It's your boy. Spampton G. Spampton, that's my fucking name. I am secret boss from Delta Rune Game. God, I can't get over that post. Spampton G. Spampton, that's my fucking name. I am secret boss from Delta Rune Game. Wait a minute, I can do better. I may have to just like undo that. Because I can just do a different brush. Whip, 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 whip. Spampton J. Spampton, that's my fucking name. I am secret boss from Delta Rune Game. I am secret boss game. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, that. Don't erase that much. Silly Billy, I'm gonna skin you. There we go. You silly Billy. The point is not to get everything absolutely correct right away. It's to give me something that I can refine later. That's my fucking name. I am Secret Boss from Deltarune Game. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, look at that. Look at how that looks so far. Like now that I've obscured it with the darkness of the evil forest. Well, no, not quite done. I need to add some more fun little twigs and stuff. Here in Night City, the criminal was found innocent 5 years after his execution. Whoopsies. Don't worry, this will happen again. Yeah, that reminds me though, in Cyberpunk, like Cyberpunk Red, I finally had enough improvement points to upgrade the rank of my my fun netrunner uh skill. Which means that now that I've gone up to rank 5, that means I can now take higher paying jobs. And that's very useful. That's very Getting higher paying jobs is very useful when you have to pay rent and life expenses like food and ammo and internet, and also hospitalization and therapy and normal expenses. Oh yeah, and also cybernetics as one normally would. Okay, there. Well, there's a small little dot. There we go. Hmm. Progress feels good. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this, and then I am gonna go to my just chatting screen because I'm gonna do my ending read and call it for the day. I have been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Bluesky and Tumblr. Uh, I'll be in a sorry, I read your thing and I got a bit sidetracked. Yeah, you can follow my stuff on Blue Sky and Tumblr, both at BigBart1, username Bajongles. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. These VODs come out roughly a week after they happen here live. And with that, I will be back on Thursday doing some D&D adventure writing and world building and such. And on Sunday, last VOD, at the end, I accidentally said that I would be doing a new game, but in fact, I'll be going to chat to episode 5 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which is not canon to the original like ending, but it connects some stuff that I don't know about yet, apparently. With that being said, it has been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on the flip flop. Thanks again for coming by. Bye bye.